Question 17a. A sequence has term to term rule. Subtract 3, then square. The first 3 terms of the sequence are 5, 4, 1. Write out the fourth and the fifth terms of the sequence in the boxes. So this is term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5. You're supposed to fill in these boxes. Now going back to the question, it says the term to term rule is subtract 3, then square the result. You can try the first one to see if 5 will give us 4. Let's just try that. Now the first term is 5. Like the rule says, subtract 3. So you have 5 minus 3, it gives you 2. Then it says, then square it. Then you square 2. 2 to the power of 2 is 2 times 2. And 2 times 2 is 4. So the first term is 5, the second term is 4. You can see the first term is 5, the second term is 4. We're asked to find the fourth and the fifth term. So for the fourth term, we need the third term, which is 1. So like the rule says, 1, that's the third term, in this case minus 3. The result is 1 minus 3 is minus 2. You have 1, you're owing 3. You're allowed to use a calculator here, so this will be easy. But in case this kind of question comes out in paper 1, where you are not allowed to use a calculator, this 1 has a plus. Although a positive sign is not written in front of it. It's positive, it's not negative. So it's like you have 1 and you're owing 3. You have 1 pencil and you're owing 3 pencils. If you pay 1 out of the 3 you owe, you still be owing 2. That's why you have minus 2. Owing is negative. You can understand it using this illustration. Now that you know it's minus 2, then it says square your answer. You subtract 3, then you square it. So you square it. So you are doing minus 2 squared. Minus 2 squared is minus 2 times minus 2. You can use your calculator to do that. But in case it comes out in paper 1, you go with the signs first. Negative times negative will give you positive. Then 2 times 2 will give you 4. So the answer to the fourth term is 4. Now we know the fourth term is 4. We need to find the fifth term. Using the fourth term, which is 4, subtract 3 from it, then square your result. 4 minus 3, that's 1. 1 square is 1 times 1. 1 times 1 is 1. So the fifth term is 1. For 17a, the answers are 4 and 1. Question 17b. Here are the first 4 terms of a different sequence. You have 2, you have 8, you have 128, and you have 32,768. Complete the term to term rule for this sequence. The term to term rule is square, then it says square, then what do you do after squaring? This is the int. The term to term rule is square, then you have to square the first term, then what do? You have the first term and this is the second term. So how would 2 give you 8? First, let's say we square 2. Square 2 is 2 times 2, that's 4. Then how would 4 give you 8? It's either you add 4 to 4 to give you 8, or you multiply 4 by 2 to give you 8. So let's say you do 4 times 2, that's 8. That's the answer to the first. Let's see if this works for the third term using the second term. So you have the second term as 8. You do 8 square. 8 square is 8 times 8, that's 64. Then we multiply 64 times 2, just like we did with the first one. It gives us 128. It seems we're on the right path. If you added 4 to this 4, you get 8. But if you add 4 to 64, you not get 128. So multiplying by 2 is the right option of attending to this sequence. We can try the next, which is 128. You have 128 square. That's 128 times 128 is 16,384. You multiply it by 2, your result will be 32,768, which makes multiplying by 2 the correct way to answer this question. So in questions like this, make sure you read through first. Even if you have to read it twice, then you attempt to solve. And if you can't solve, don't waste your time on it. Go for another question, then you can come back to it later. That's why it's necessary to comprehend questions before you answer them. We've discovered that the term to term rule is square, then multiply by 2. The answer to this is multiply by 2.